Behind every smile lies a secret. Behind every promise, a trap. Are you ready to uncover the truth? Season 4, Episode 11, The Redemption Path. Previously, On the Hook. Ethan shared insights from scammers questioning their choices, sparking discussions about guilt and redemption. Amara highlighted these findings in a seminar, emphasizing the psychological toll scams take on both victims and perpetrators. Emma and David's podcast featuring a survivor story gained traction, drawing attention to the human side of the issue. Now the team shifts focus to exploring solutions that could break the cycle for both victims and scammers. Ethan sits at his desk, engaged in a private chat with one of the scammers he found on the forum. Scammer: I'm tired of this life. But what else is there? No one in my village makes money without scamming. Ethan: there are other ways. I used to think the same, but I got out. It's not easy, but it's possible. Scammer: how? Ethan hesitates, then types, first, you need to believe you can change. After that, it's about finding the right opportunities. He screenshots the exchange and sends it to Amara. Amara responds, this could be the start of something bigger. Let's talk. Emma and David plan a redemption event. In the US, Emma and David sit with Mark, brainstorming ideas for a large-scale event. We need something impactful, Emma says, an event that brings survivors and reformed scammers together to share their stories. Mark frowns. Won't that be risky? There's bound to be tension. That's the point, David says. The tension will show the rawness of it all, but it's also an opportunity for healing and understanding. Emma nods. We'll call it the redemption path. We can combine survivor stories with practical workshops, like job training for scammers who want to leave that life. Mark sighs. It's ambitious, but if anyone can pull it off, it's you two. Amara and Ethan connect on a video call. We need to provide real alternatives for these guys, Ethan says. Most of them turn to scamming because they feel like they don't have a choice. Amara nods. We can partner with organizations in Nigeria that focus on education and skill building, but we'll need to address the psychological barriers too. Guilt, fear, self-worth. Ethan leans forward. It's more than that. For some, scamming isn't just about money. It's about power, proving they're smarter than their victims. How do we change that mindset? Amara pauses, choosing her words carefully. They need to feel what they've caused, not just know it. Empathy is the only way to shift power into responsibility. The first steps toward redemption. Ethan shares Amara's plan on the forum, posting anonymously to encourage discussion. What if there was a way out? Training programs, job opportunities, real work, not scams. Would you take it? The responses are mixed. Yeah, right. Who's going to help us? I'd leave if I knew how to start over. I don't trust anyone offering opportunities. Sounds like another scam. Ethan replies carefully, sharing his own story in pieces. I used to think the same, but I found people who believed in me, and it changed everything. This isn't a scam. It's a chance to rebuild. Emma and David record a video to promote the redemption path. Scammers and survivors? Two sides of a painful story. Emma begins. But what if we could bridge that divide? David continues. We're inviting both groups to come together, share their experiences, and learn how to move forward. If you've been affected by scams, this event is for you. Let's build a future where scams don't define us. The video ends with a call to action. Within hours, responses start pouring in. In a nearby city, a survivor named Lila watches the video from her living room. Her hands tremble slightly as she rewinds the part about bridging the divide. She exhales. Maybe I'm ready for that. Ethan watches the video from his office, a flicker of hope lighting his face. His phone buzzes, a message from the same scammer he'd been chatting with earlier. If this is real, I want in. Tell me what to do. Ethan types back, it's real. Let's start with your story. Meanwhile, Emma and David check their inbox, overwhelmed by the number of messages from survivors and former scammers alike. Amara reads through Ethan's forum posts, her resolve strengthening as she sees the first signs of change. The pieces are coming together, but the journey ahead remains uncertain. Next on episode 12, Crossing paths. As the team prepares for the Redemption Path event, tensions rise between survivors and reformed scammers, hesitant to face their past. Ethan helps Amara craft a program to address the psychological barriers, while Emma and David refine their strategy for bridging the divide. Can the team pull off this ambitious event, or will old wounds and new fears threaten to derail their progress? Find out in The Hook, Episode 12, Crossing Paths.